Have to talk a little bit about our next guest, who is very interesting. She actually lives by the statement of the best way to predict the future is to create it. And she's working on creating her own bright, successful future. That's right. Her first single, Want You, gained airplay in Brazil and Mexico after only 8 weeks from its release. And now, with her new release, We Are Not Alone, making a political statement about the young schoolgirls abducted in Nigeria. We're going to have a little conversation about that. Please welcome to the show singer, actress, and model, Demi Grace. Hello and welcome.
Hi, how are you?
We are fabulous, and you look fabulous.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yes, yes, you're quite the beauty to look at, and we have followed you in the sense of going from your modeling career to acting and to singing, and just share with everyone a little bit of your background, because while you're Nigerian descent, you're actually born in England.
Yes, so my parents actually met in England when they were in college, and they got married in England, and so that's why I was born in England, but they are both from Nigeria.
Nice.
So that's where London came about.
Right, okay,
Yeah.
So it's London, and now you're in New York, right?
Yeah.
And your career sprouted from here.
Well, I've lived quite a few places.
Okay,
so
let's talk about that.
Right, okay. So usually when people ask me, or when bloggers ask me, where are you from? I'm like, do you have time?
Right. Well, we don't have time, so we're going to have to do
Okay, I'm going to
version.
give you the quick, okay. So, born in London, and then my family moved to San Jose, California. We lived in California for about 15 to 17 years. It's kind of blurry, but I went to college in Los Angeles, California. And then my family moved to Atlanta, and so I lived in Atlanta for a little bit, and now I'm in New York.
Right. Well, you know, the beauty of that is that you got to experience all types of walks of life, which in some sense, you know, makes you very international. And what I really appreciate about your style is that your message is peace. I like that.
I like that you got that
Yeah.
from my, my
Oh,
music.
yeah. Well, because, by the way, she's going to be giving us a performance later, so I'm really excited about that. The style of music is dance music, but yeah, it's dance music with a message. And while your first release went, off the charts in its immediate, 8 weeks, right? The new one, it actually loans itself to the times, and appropriate, considering that those are your origins.
Yeah.
So you want to talk a little bit about what inspired you to do that?
Well, the funny thing is that when I started writing We Are Not Alone, all the stuff that was happening with Nigeria was not happening. I think I was in the middle of Manhattan, and I write in my head. So a melody came to my head and it just kept repeating, and I was like, oh, it would be great if I can put a track to this. So then a couple of weeks later, I hosted a party, and I met a producer. His name is Duncan Daniels. And he's also from London, ironically enough. And so I went to his studio one day, and he was playing tracks for me, seeing which one I could work with. And there was one that specifically fit the melody that was in my head for We Are Not Alone. And then we kind of sat on the song for a little bit. It wasn't released. We just kind of sat on it for a little bit until it was the right time, until we really felt like it was the right time. And so a few weeks later, I reconnected with a family friend. He lives in London. I grew up with him in London. And I asked him to rap on the song and, give it like a little flair. And so he did, and it sounded great. And then I realized that this was the kind of song that just appealed to a lot of people, because there are times where we all feel alone. And at that time was when the stuff with Nigeria started to happen. The kidnapping, Boko Haram, that's when it started to happen. And so I told my cousin, I wasn't originally going to do a music video for it, but I was like, we need to do a video for this.
And you know what? I think it suits it just from the place of being a humanitarian.
Yeah.
And I wish we could talk about this more. However, we're going to give everybody a taste of what you've produced and created.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to say regarding the young girls before we go?
I mean, what is there to really say that I haven't already said in my song? So, I mean, I would just like to say regarding the young girls, it's not just young girls, it's young girls and boys. You know what I mean? There are, still a lot of girls missing. There are some that have escaped, but there's still a lot of girls missing, and it's still happening. There are more being kidnapped that aren't documented. And so I would just say everybody who does pray, please keep your prayers out for these girls and the victims of, the kidnappings.
Of the kidnappings. And thank you. And, we're actually going to express she's actually going to express her concerns even further through her artistry in a few minutes. So don't go anywhere because we have to take a quick break. But when we return, Demi Grace will be performing on our open stage.
Yay!
Hello and welcome back to Open. It's time to enjoy a mesmerizing performance. Please welcome back to our open stage, Demi Grace.
I can't help praying for better days, praying for better days. On my knees, praying for better days. Looking high, praying for better days to take the pain away. 'Cause I can't sleep, praying for better days. All I see is broken hearts, leaning on some broken minds. Never be the one to lose. There is so much more to find. We're not alone. We're not alone. We're not alone. Yeah. We are not alone. Oh, we are not alone. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Second verse. Trying nights, I drink the pain away to look for better days. I take flight to take the pain away. I'm on my way to feel the better shade, to see a brighter day. And I will fight to keep the better days, to keep the better days. Yeah, broken, leaning on some broken minds. Here we go. There is so much more to find. We're not alone. We're not alone. We're not alone. We're not alone. Yeah, yeah. We're not alone. yeah. No, 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 no. When the passion's calling, you can't hold me. You'll never be alone. No, I'll never be alone. When the passion's calling, you can't hold me. You'll never be alone. No, I'll never be alone. 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 We are not alone.
Thank you. That was so lovely. Oh, that was such a wonderful way to start off Friday morning. All right. So for more info on Demi Grace, you can visit demigrace.com or go to www.mtv.com/artist/Demi Grace. We have to take a quick break, but we'll be back with more open.